Update. Am I the asshole for proceeding with the divorce even though my kids say they'll never speak to me again? The divorce is final now, but it doesn't feel like closure. If anything, it feels like everything has gotten worse. My daughters still won't speak to me, and they refuse to stay in the house with me during my weeks. They go to the cramped studio apartment with their dad instead, even though it doesn't make sense. They have more space at home, but they would rather squeeze into that small place with him than be anywhere near me. They blame me for all of this. They act like I'm the one who broke our family apart. Every time I try to reach out or explain why I couldn't stay in the marriage, they shut me down. To them, I'm the one who chose this, who decided to ruin what they saw as a perfect family. They don't understand the weight of their father's betrayal or what it did to me. They only see the immediate consequence, the divorce, and they've directed all their anger at me. I've tried therapy, I've tried reasoning with them, but nothing is working. It's like I'm a stranger to them now. And even though I know I made the right decision for myself, it's still devastating to see them look at me with so much resentment. A few weeks ago, things took a strange turn. Doug, the same college friend who accidentally let slip about Tom's affairs, called me out of the blue. He asked if I wanted to meet him for a drink. I wasn't sure if it was a good idea, but I agreed. I had a lot of unresolved feelings about how everything had blown up, and I wanted to hear what he had to say. Over drinks, Doug apologized. He admitted that he hadn't meant to blow things up the way he did, especially with the kids. He felt guilty about how things had turned out. But then he said something that threw me off. He told me that he had always thought I deserved to know the truth. He hadn't planned on causing all this fallout, but deep down, he wanted me to know what Tom had done. And then, out of nowhere, he confessed that he'd had a huge crush on me for years. I was taken aback, but at the same time, something inside me snapped. I think I wanted to feel wanted, appreciated. I wanted to feel something other than anger and sadness. One drink turned into several, and before I knew it, I was going home with Doug. The sex was incredible, better than anything I had experienced in years. And for a brief moment, I didn't feel like the broken woman whose life had been turned upside down. I knew what I was doing. It wasn't just about Doug or attraction, it was about payback. I was angry at Tom, at how everything had spiraled because of his cheating. I think part of me wanted to hurt him the way he had hurt me, even if I knew it wasn't going to fix anything. The next day, Doug went straight to Tom and apologized. Of course, Tom was livid. He hasn't told the girls yet, but I know it's only a matter of time before he uses it as a bargaining chip. He'll spin it however he wants, just like he spun the narrative that I was the one who wanted the divorce and tore the family apart, conveniently leaving out his years of betrayal and lies. He's always been good at making me look like the bad guy. The thing is, I don't feel guilty about what happened with Doug. My marriage was over the moment I found out about Tom's affairs. Sleeping with Doug didn't feel like a betrayal. It felt like a release, like taking back some small measure of control over my own life. I know Tom will make it out to be the ultimate betrayal, and he'll probably tell the girls about it at some point, but it won't change what he did to me. I'm not proud of the fact that I slept with Doug, but I don't regret it either. It was something I needed, even if it was messy and complicated. I know my daughters may never understand that. I know Tom will use it against me. But I'm tired of living in the shadow of his lies. I'm tired of carrying the burden of being the one who had to make the hard decision, while he gets to play the victim. So, here I am, with a finalized divorce, 2 daughters who won't speak to me, and the knowledge that Tom will twist this situation to his advantage. But even knowing all that, I can't go back. I won't. I don't know where to go from here.